Hello everyone, my name is Taylor Agnew and I did my pamphlet on spina bifida. Spina bifida is an orthopedic impairment that's found in 1 in 3,000 births. The cause of spina bifida is somewhat unknown. They know it's a mixture of genetic and environmental issues or causes. One of the known causes is a lack of folic acid in the mother who is having the child with spina bifida. So one of the things that doctors recommend is that if a mother is trying to get pregnant, that she takes folic acid vitamins or prenatal vitamins that are high in folic acid. The mother actually it's important that she has this folic acid within the first 3 weeks of her pregnancy. So that's why she would start taking the vitamins before she even gets pregnant, just to make sure that her levels are on target by the time she is pregnant. So there's 3 types of spina bifida. The first type is called spina bifida oculate, and it's the least severe and most common. So some people with spina bifida oculate don't even know that they have it and never find out. Others find out later in life, or sometimes they have like a tuft of hair or a dimple at that site. So spina bifida oculate is when the base of the spine has some kind of abnormality. And usually there's no effects of that abnormality in spina bifida oculate. And that's why it's not as severe. It's not damaging the spinal nerves or anything. So the next type of spina bifida is spina bifida meningocele. And so this is when the abnormality at the base of the spine causes it's kind of open and causes a protrusion of meninges, which is part of the makeup of the spinal cord. So the meninges start pulling out into this opening and creating a bulge at the base of the spine. And usually this can be corrected by surgery sometimes. Actually, often it's corrected by surgery either in utero or for newborns. But because the spinal nerves, again, aren't damaged, it's usually a pretty easy surgery. And then the third and most severe type of spina bifida is called myelomeningocele. And this is when that abnormality at the base of the spine is so severe that not only the meninges start pulling out of the spine, but also the spinal nerves start pulling out of the spine. And then sometimes that protrusion, there's no skin over it or anything. So this causes a lot of damage to those spinal nerves. And then it can get so severe that so the spine is pulling down, and then brain tissues and cerebral fluid from the cerebellum is pulling down into the base of the spine. And the cerebellum is what controls your muscles and large motor movements. So those things are impaired then. Some of the effects of myelomeningocele spina bifida would include, it could include paralysis, a lack of bowel control, underdeveloped bones and muscles, inability to maintain balance or coordination, possibly seizures, and a loss of sensation. So some of the things that, some of the resources or different treatments that students who suffer from myelomeningocele spina bifida would be things like stability chairs, standing frames. Most people with spina bifida need to use a catheter or at least myelomeningocele. Braces, crutches, a wheelchair, standing wheelchairs. Those are all things that you might see being used with students who suffer from spina bifida. So some of the resources for families who are struggling with spina bifida, or students who are struggling with anybody, would be the pediatric home service. They are an in-home care. They come to people's houses and are able to aid or give help to whoever may need it. And it's kind of a family-oriented service. So not only are they helping the particular person with spina bifida, but they are also helping the whole family, kind of like it seems like a similar dynamic to what an IFSP dynamic is. Then there's also the Spina Bifida Association, which has a lot of information and different resources. The Mayo Clinic has an amazing video on the in utero surgery that they have not perfected. Obviously, it's not an easy surgery, but it's been very successful, the in utero surgery for babies with spina bifida. And they have a video on how it's done, and it's really amazing. Then there's the Children's Hospital, has some great resources, and same with also Gillette Children's Specialty Healthcare has some great resources. So that is all I have for you on spina bifida. I hope this was informative for you, but have a great weekend. Bye.